Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is nnshapumba, aka Ne the Hustler. If you hear some baby noise, baby cooing or anything like that, I have my son in the room and I feel like he's doing it on purpose. So in today's video, I wanted to introduce something new to my channel. So I will be doing motherhood content every Wednesdays. So every Wednesday I'll be posting motherhood videos. I used to do this on my Instagram. It was called the Diary of a First Time Mom. So I've decided to bring it on my YouTube channel. So my channel is about vlogs, it's about business, and it's also about motherhood. So every Wednesday I'll be posting a video about motherhood. So this is just an introduction, and I also wanted to just say a little disclaimer. I'm not an expert, I'm not a nurse. These are my experience, these are my personal experience. These are some of the things that I've researched. Yes, I do research when it comes to babies, guys. I Google, I research, and also some of the advices that I got from my family and my friends that have worked. If you are for such content, please do subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, do the most. I would really appreciate it. In today's video, I wanted to tell you guys how life has been after my C-section. So I had an emergency C-section. If you haven't watched that video, please do go check it out. I had an emergency C-section. It was not planned, guys. I my whole pregnancy I wanted to give a natural birth delivery. What am I saying? But anyways, I'm sure you get what I'm trying to say. So life after my emergency C-section is, because I'm still healing, guys, has been very challenging. I don't want to lie. The first 3 days were the most painful out of all my experience. I actually stayed in the hospital for 5 days. The plan was to go in the hospital, get my child and get out, but it didn't work according to my plan. I ended up being there for 5 days. I only got discharged on a Friday. So I was admitted on a Monday, and then I had my baby on a Wednesday, which was the 9th of June. I only got discharged on a Friday. So yeah, guys, it wasn't how I planned everything. But I also wanted to let you guys know that it is very important, especially if you have had a C-section. If they ask you certain questions, you have to answer them truthfully, because if you lie, it can cause you your health. Questions that they asked you after you've had an emergency C-section before they discharge you is, they ask you if you have pooped. They'll ask you if you have farted. I know these questions are so funny, but that's what they ask. But that's the questions that they ask. They ask you if you've farted. They ask you if you've pooped. Do not lie. Please do answer those questions truthfully, because it can cost you your life. I know after giving birth, you want to go home. You want to spend time with your family. You want your family to see your baby. It's exciting, but please just be truthful. It's very important. They'll also ask you questions such as if the baby has pooped. Guys, it's very important not to lie. Please do not lie, because it's very I don't even know how to emphasize. The reason why they want the baby to poop before they get discharged is that, God forbid, some babies actually poop with the wrong private part. So if that is the case, they need to do an emergency surgery, God forbid. Okay, so just be truthful when it comes to those questions. So now back to life after my C-section, guys. It was a challenge on its own. It was such an experience, because I was in denial, guys. I don't want to lie. I was in denial. I couldn't believe this has happened to me. And when I got discharged on a Friday, I went home. Of course, after those questions were asked, and I answered truthfully. And can you believe, after 3 days, I had to go to the hospital. No, sorry, not the hospital. I had to go to the clinic. So for the clinic, sorry guys, my son in the background there. So at the clinic, they just want to see, they want to check your stitches. In my case, I don't know how they do it in other provinces, but my son had to give him that oral medication because the hospital didn't have any. Just imagine you're in stitches and now you have to go to the clinic, you know, for a checkup, guys. Yo, I couldn't walk. I was bending when I was walking. I felt like my tummy was empty, like something. I felt like there was something missing, you know, in my tummy. And I had this massive headaches. I do have headaches now and then, but they are not as massive as they were. I used to cry, guys. I used to cry, and I had my stitches on for 3 weeks before they got removed. And so I'd use surgical spirit to clean. I also bought some what do they call it, some creams from the pharmacy to apply, and it was so painful, guys. Remember, this is my experience. Please do not come here and quote me and all of those things. This is my experience. This is how I felt, and this is how I feel. The most thing that was very uncomfortable for me after my emergency C-section was that I wasn't able to hold my son the way I wanted to hold him. And it made it also difficult for me to breastfeed my son, because now I had to be careful of the stitches, you know what I'm saying. And for the longest time, I had to sleep facing up, you know, because I didn't want to hurt myself. And I couldn't eat well, guys. I really couldn't eat well. And I still have the back pains, guys. Massive back pains. Like if I'm giving my son a bath and I'm bending, after a few minutes, my back will be so painful. Guys, my back will be so painful. And also, I used to love cold showers. I used to love cold bath. Like, it was my favorite. But after the emergency C-section, it's like, when it's cold, I'm the first one to know that today it's very, very cold. Like, my body has changed a lot. I don't know if it's gonna change after time. I'm hoping it's gonna change after time, but I've heard allegedly, okay, do not come here and quote me, allegedly, that the back pains are gonna be there forever. I know, and I'm praying and hoping that is not the case, because they are so uncomfortable, guys. You literally feel like there's nails poking you at the back. So if you've given birth via C-section, please do comment down below and let me know if you are experiencing any of the things that I've been experiencing, especially now that my son is like 9 months plus, because the headaches are there. They aren't as massive. The back pains definitely are there. Like, I really can't explain how it feels. I had my stitches on for 3 weeks before they got removed, and I just had to keep on applying surgical spirit, and I also had to keep on applying the cream that I bought from the pharmacy. Please do comment down below if you want to know which kind of cream I bought. Now that my son is older, my biggest insecurity is how my tummy looks. My stomach looks so weird, guys. I tried modeling for my clothes, my store. I've got an Instagram store, if you don't know. It's at Yobi's Closet. I tried modeling my clothes, and then I took this other picture that showed my belly. I didn't really know how bad it was until I took that picture. Oh my gosh, I was like, no, this is not how it's supposed to look like. So I don't know, because at the clinic they told me that isn't it the African way, I believe, you have to tie a scarf or something in your tummy, or put a belt, you know, make the tummy thinner. I don't know, I think. So I couldn't do that because I had an operation, you know, so it was difficult for me to tie. I tried it like after I think a week or so, and it was very, very painful, very, very uncomfortable. So yeah, guys, yeah, that's my experience after the C-section. Right now I'm just dealing with my tummy that just looks so so weird, you know. I know someone will come for me and say, you've given birth, what do you expect, and all of that. But this is not about my baby now. This is about me as an individual. This is about me personally. And I'm allowed to feel these emotions, you know? So, yeah. Baba, what's wrong? Cough, buddy, cough. So yeah, guys, that's my experience after the emergency C-section, and I'm getting better. Honestly, I'm getting better, but I just feel like I need to work on myself, physically work on myself, because there's just a lot going on. My self-esteem is a little low, but it's better than the way I felt like few weeks after giving birth. I felt like I still looked pregnant, and then the stretch marks and all of those things. But I'm grateful to God either way that my son is here. Yeah, this is basically what I came to share with you guys. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Please share your experience with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video.